Hello friends, this is a part of our module 2 and now we will starting our next topic, that is overtaking side distance. ओवरटेकिंग साइड डिस्टेंस को हम लोग पासिंग साइड डिस्टेंस भी बोलते हैं, that is PSD, passing side distance. As you can see, this is a diagram prepared by me, and in this there are three vehicles A, B and C. First of all, this is a two-way road, means the traffic is also allowed from the opposite direction. These vehicles A and B are traveling in this direction and this C vehicle is traveling in this direction. So basically overtaking मतलब जो हम लोग आगे की जो गाड़ी है उसको हम लोग कैसे ओवरटेक करें, कितने डिस्टेंस में ओवरटेक करें, ये सिंपली इसका मीनिंग होता है ओवरटेकिंग साइड डिस्टेंस. इसको हम लोग ट्रांसपोर्टेशन इंजीनियरिंग में थोड़ा लॉजिकली स्टडी करते हैं. So basically this is vehicle A of width 2.5 meter and 6 meter as a standard dimension, and both A vehicle and B vehicle has got some speed. As A vehicle will overtake the B vehicle, the speed of A vehicle is greater as compared to B vehicle. So overtaking side distance is divided into three parts: D1, D2 and D3. First we will talk about D1, this distance. So D1 is nothing but a distance covered by the A vehicle from point A to A1. So likewise, as A vehicle covers a distance from A to A1, similarly B vehicle also covers a distance from B to B1. And in this case, A1 is ready to overtake, means A1 vehicle is just behind this B vehicle or B1 vehicle, say B1 vehicle, and it is about to overtake, then it will accelerate, or it will increase the speed so that it will overtake the vehicle B. So while the overtaking is done from here to this point A2, the position will be A2. At this time, when the A1 vehicle reaches to A2, the vehicle B1 will reach to position B2. As this vehicle has less speed, the distance covered by B1 to B2 is less. While A2 has increased its speed, the distance covered by vehicle A is from A1 to A2, and at this stage it also has to, when the road is two-way, the vehicle A2, that is our vehicle A, should also accommodate itself by analyzing the front vehicle, that is the front traffic. And in this distance, while overtaking, while moving from A1 to A2, a front vehicle will travel from C1 to C2. This is the finest overtaking side distance, means as soon as the vehicle approaches at this position, this vehicle has taken the position from C1 to C2. Here you can see there are three things are happening at one time. A1 will reach from A1 to A2, B1 will reach from B1 to B2, and similarly C1 will reach from C1 to C2. This is the three incidents happening at a single moment. The distance covered by the opposite vehicle C1 to C2 is D3. Now we will talk about D2. That is, D2 is nothing but combination of or sum of S1, B and S2. So we will study what is S1, B and S2. S1 is nothing but a distance from vehicle A1 to B, and S2 is nothing but a distance from B2 to A2, and B is nothing but a distance from B to B2. So B1, D1 and D3 is simple, but the main component of SSD lies in this, that is D2. This is a combination of S1, B and S2. Here I have written the total side distance. Overtaking side distance is equal to D1, that is A to A1, S1, that is from A1 to B, and this is B. By mistake I have written D2. This is B from B to B2. This is S2 from B2 to A2, or C2 you can say, and D3 is nothing but C1 to C3. So we will study what is S1 or S2. These are both same. S1 is equal to S2, that is 0.7 VB plus 6. 6 is nothing but the width, length of the vehicle, and 0.7 into VB is the empirical formula. So D1 is nothing but VB into T, that is speed of vehicle B into T, that is perception reaction time. Here the person in overtaking side distance, perception reaction time is less, that is 2, as compared to the normal adopted 2.5 second. And D2 is VB into capital T. VB is the speed of the B vehicle, and capital T is nothing but square root of 4S by A. I have written the S formula here, 0.7 VB plus 6, which is equal to square root of 2 into S1 plus S2. S is nothing but S1 plus S2 upon A. This is the acceleration of A vehicle. So these are our empirical formulas, and D3 is nothing but V. Here V is the speed of the C vehicle, that is from front vehicle, speed of front vehicle, and T is nothing but this T, which I will calculate. Here only the design speed, in some numericals only the design speed is given and all the data is to be assumed. If the design speed of the front vehicle is given, then we will consider that the VB, that is the speed of the B, is 16 km per hour less. That is the difference between the C and the B vehicle is 16 km per hour. Here I have written the note: if the speed of vehicle from opposite direction is given, then replaced by design speed. This is the all the formulas I have condensed in this one for slide, so that you can refer. So I will mention what are the factors that affect the OSD. First of all, velocity of the overtaken vehicle, and of the vehicle coming in the opposite direction, that is A, B and C vehicle. Spacing between the vehicle, which in turn depends on the speed. Skill and reaction time of the driver. Rate of acceleration of overtaking vehicle, that is A vehicle, and grade of the road. So this is the theoretical part of overtaking side distance. The numerical part is most important in overtaking side distance, as it is mostly asked in exams. So we will study the numerical and OSD, or it can also be called as passing side distance. Calculate the safe overtaking side distance for a design speed of 96 km per hour and assume all the suitable data. So this is the solution. Here VB, this is not VH, it is VB. The front the velocity of the front vehicle is given, that is 96. We will subtract by 16. This is the standard adopted here, that is 16, and the velocity of VB vehicle is 80 kmph, and acceleration is 2.5, which is assumed in OSD, 2.5 kilometer per hour per second. And we have to calculate the acceleration, that is 2.5 into 5 by 18. We will convert it into meter per second, and we will get 0.694 meter per second square. The normal acceleration is 0.34, but in this overtaking side distance it is 0.7 approx. The TR, this is the perception time, it is 2 seconds. OSD for one way vehicle, that is no vehicle is coming from the opposite direction, that is D1 plus D2. And for two directions, two-way direction, it is D1 plus D2 plus D3. We will calculate first D1. D1 is nothing but 0.278, that is we have to convert the kilometer per hour into meter per second. This is the conversion factor, 0.278. VB into TR, that is 80 into 2. We will get the D1. This is simply VT, V into T, vehicle speed of the vehicle B into perception reaction time 2. Now distance D2, this is important. This is the formula for which we have learned in the 11th 12th class kinematics formula. S is equal to ut plus half at square. This is the same basic formula. On that basis, this is derived. This is nothing but conversion factor for kmph to meter per second into T, capital T, plus 2s. Here S is equal to 0.2 VB plus 6. Some adopt 0.2, some adopt 0.7, but basically it should be 0.7 VB plus 6, where V is in meter per second. This should be 0.7. 0.7 VB plus 6. You will get the T value, square root of 4s by A, that is 4 into 22, into divided by acceleration, that is 11.3 seconds. This is the time required when vehicle from position A1 will reach to position A2, and D2 is nothing but the vehicle from the approaching front direction, VB into T, this is capital T. So adding D1, D2, D3, we will get the, this is capital D3 is equal to VC. VC is the vehicle from the front direction, VC into T, and if there is one way, then D1 plus D2, and if there is two way, D1 plus D2 plus D3. Here this is D1, D2 only. This is the total VB plus half 80 square, which will end up 297 meter. This is basically a formula based. If you know the formula, you know the answer. So you should know what the formulas are. So that is why I have written all the formulas in one slide only. So please refer this slide. D1, D2, D3, what is T, square root of 4s by A, what is S, S is equal to 0.7 VB plus 6. And overtaking side distance for two-way vehicles, two-way road is D1 plus D2 plus D3. So this is the main formula. Please make a note of it. And we will end up here the topic of stopping side distance. Thank you for watching.